Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Jason here. Today we're going over three awesome stocks that are going to make you money. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you stick around. If you could, make sure to hit the like button below. Also, if you're not a sub, think about smacking that sub button for some awesome videos on stocks, real estate, and other things that will help your financial life. Also, if you want two free stocks worth up to $1,600 a piece, which we just had a couple people win some Facebook stocks the other day, make sure to hit the webull link below in the description for a chance to get some awesome stocks. Again, you get two free stocks. All you got to do is sign up, put $100 in deposit, and boom, you get your free stocks. It's also a good way if you don't have an IRA, a Roth IRA, you can also sign up and do an Roth IRA. It saves you like $6,000 a year in terms of taxes. So if you don't have one of those for the future, make sure to try to sign up for one of those, and hey, it'll do you some good. The first stock we're going to go with today is atyr Pharmaceuticals. Atyr Pharmaceuticals is a biotherapeutic company, engages in the discovery and development of medicines based on novel immunological pathways in the United States. Its therapeutic candidates pipeline includes atyr 1923, a fusion protein compromising the immunomolecular domain of histero tRNA, which is fused of a human antibody that is in phase 1b/2a clinical trial. The company has a collaboration with the University of Nebraska Medical Center for the development of NRP2 biology. Research and collaborations and option agreement with CL Firing of the development of product candidate derived from 4-tRNA in a research collaboration with the Boston Children's Hospital. It has a license agreement with Pyrin Pharmaceutical Co. for the development of commercialized of atyr for ILDs in Japan. A research collaboration with the Medical University of South Carolina to develop therapeutic antibodies in selected targets for specific NRP2 isoforms. The company was founded in 2005 and is headquartered in San Diego, California. They have some big stuff coming up for the pandemic that is going on right now. You know, the keyword we cannot say because YouTube hates it. And I don't feel like YouTube hating the video right now because I said word. But you guys know the pandemic we got going on right now. Right now, the stock is trading for $7.70 in the after hours. There's a target price on here of 12. I've seen some other target prices anywhere from 12 to 20 bucks a stock, and I can easily see this being a 20 plus dollar stock. Again, they have some, like I said, they have some awesome stuff here. I'll read you more things on this company. Atyr Pharms has a focus on inflammatory diseases. Its leading drug candidate, which we just talked about, atyr is a neurophilin agonist working through a receptor protein expressed by the NRP2 gene. These pathways are important for cardiovascular development and diseases. A play on role in the inflammatory lung disease pulmonary sarcoidosis. In December, the company reported that the drug candidate had completed enrollment in 36 patients in phase 1b/2a clinical trial, testing the drug in the treatment of pulmonary sarcoidosis. Results of the study are expected 3Q 2021 and will form a further trial of atyr. So it's a little bit further out, obviously, on this drug right here for the inflammatory lung diseases and cancers. Again, this is just one of the many things they got in the works that really shoot this stock to the moon. On a more immediate note, in early January, the company announced the top-line results of another phase 2 clinical involving atyr, this time in the treatment of patients hospitalized with a severe respiratory complications from the pandemic. Again, I don't want to say that word because YouTube hates it for some reason. They really will not push this video no matter what. That happens. The results were positive, showing that a single dose of atyr resulted in a 5.5-day median recovery time. Overall, patients dosed in this manner saw an 83% recovery in less than 1 week. Again, this is huge for the recovery coming up. This is also huge for people that are sick in the hospital or people that are very bad sick with this illness going on right now. So again, this is a great company to be in with. Covering the life of Roth Capital 5-star analyst Zegba. We like the risk profile here with 2 shots on the goal and updated data details for the C word study. So again, we got really 2 good shots here. Obviously, they got the things for the cancers and things like that, with even with heart disease and other lung diseases. And then after that, what's up right now, which is one reason why we're seeing the stock starting to go up already, is because of the pandemic. They have some really good results in terms of medicines and therapeutics that are going to help people get better a lot faster. 83% reduction. They literally 83% saw a recovery in less than 1 week. Where some of these people are in the hospital for a month, so without this medicine. And again, this is in clinical trials, but again, this right here is close, and this one right here is a little further out. So you got 2 shots. I do see this as more of a medium term stock. Again, I don't know if it's a long term stock. Obviously, if they hit it out of the ballpark, it could be a super long term stock. But for right now, again, I have a price point that anything below $8.50 is a good buy. If it pulls back to $6.50 to $7, I'm probably going to double down on my shares I already have on the company. I bought in at $4. Is at $7.70 right now. Again, this is a great company. You should at least keep it on the profile, because if this medicine gets further into the process and FDA approval comes up, this stock's going to skyrocket. I could easily see this stock being $20-$25. And then if the other stuff comes down the pipe later in 2021, this stock could even be $35-$40 a stock. Again, I feel like $8 is a great buy-in. $8.50 is a great buy-in. If you get under $8, you're good to go. Especially under $8.50 is not bad either, though. And again, if this pulls back to $6.50 to $7, I'm doubling down. Next stock we got up is CNS Pharmaceuticals. CNS Pharmaceuticals is a biopharmaceutical company, engages in the development of anti-cancer drug candidates for primary and metastatic cancers of the brain and central nervous system. The company's lead drug candidate is birabiacin. And I'm not a scientist. These words are big, and which completed phase 1 clinical trial that is used for the treatment of that word, glioblastoma. It has license agreement with Houston Pharmaceutical and University of Texas MD, which is big, MD Anderson, which is big, like I said, cancer center. A development agreement with WPD Pharmaceuticals, which is founded in 2017 and based in Houston, Texas. Like I said, right now this stock is trading for $4.18. It's got a price outlook of anywhere from $10 to $15, depending on where you look. That's the price outlook right now. So you can more than double your money within this next year. That's a year outlook, obviously. I'll read you some of this stuff on the CNS Pharmaceuticals. It says a biotechnology company with a focus on treatment in glioblastomas, a class of aggressive tumor that attacks the brain and spinal cord. These cancers, while rare, are almost always terminal, and CNS is working on a new therapy designed to more effectively cross the brain or blood-brain barrier to attack glioblastoma. So again, if their drug candidate does knock it out of the park, this is going to be one of the first medicines that are actually able to cross the blood barrier to even start to attack this glioblastoma. Birabiacin, CNS's flagship drug candidate, is a anthracycline, a potent class of chemotherapy drugs derived from the streptococcus, I don't know these words again, bacteria strains, and used in the treatment of wide variety of cancers. Birabiacin is the first drug in the class that is shown to promise against glioblastoma cancers. So this is really the first drug that has been known to actually show promise against these glioblastoma cancers. Again, which is always deadly. But if this drug does work, it might not be always terminal cancer then. which would be amazing and would also shoot this stock up. Obviously, first most, we hope this drug's good just because people, suffering from these diseases. The drug candidate has completed its phase 1 clinical trial in which 44% of patients showed a clinical response. This number included one patient who showed a durable complete response defined as a demonstrated lack of detectable cancer. So this guy went from having cancer to not having cancer because they couldn't even find cancer anymore. That is huge. You know how big that is? That is crazy big. Following the success of phase 1 study, CNS applied for and received a FDA approval of its investigational new drug application. This gives the company the go-ahead and conduct a phase 2 study on adult patients. Again, this is huge. And if you can get this, I have a price point on this right now. Price point, like I said, selling for $418 right now. At the time of this study, it was selling for $222. So obviously, it's already doubled. My price point is anything below $5 is a good buy. Right now, it's selling for $418. If you can get it below $450, it's even better. You know what I mean? If this pulls back to $4 to $350, I'm doubling down on my stocks on this company. Like I said, I feel like this company is a home run company. Also, remember, I am not a financial advisor. This is just me studying these companies and doing my best. But you should also do your own research on these companies. I usually have about a 92 to 93% good rate with these stocks. About 93% of my stocks go up. Every once in a while, you're gonna have a downturn. It's just how it is. But I do think when you do research on companies, read in the companies. That's better than any chart reading's ever going to do you. It's done me better. Obviously, if you're day trading stocks, reading and showing those pattern lines, you should do that for day trading. Because I do day trades. I usually try to make a couple $100 a day through day trades, and then I hop off and I do studies on long-term investments. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your financial advisor. This is just for entertainment purposes only, and I hope you do your own research and see how good these companies actually are. Next up, we got Foresight Autonomous. This is an EV play, by the way, and Foresight Autonomous is going to be a wrecking ball in this industry. They got some big things ahead. Right now, the price of the stock is dirt cheap compared to where it's probably going to be in the next year. I feel like next year's right now it's trading for $9.90 a stock in after hours. This stock is definitely a $30 to $40 stock this time next year, maybe even more. Depends on how their 5G system goes and things like that. Foresight is an Israel-based maker of sensor systems for automotive applications, specifically advanced driver-assisted systems and prototype autonomous vehicle programs. The company has two subsidiaries. Foresight Automotive focuses on the machine vision systems for vehicles. The other, iNet, which, like I said, is pretty much two companies. You got iNet and Foresight Automotive. This gets you into both. This one stock gets you into both. Is working to develop cellular-based V2X for vehicle-to-everything connected car systems. They're going to be using 5G to show your car where to go and things like that. Pretty much driving this car around. It's like I said, this is crazy. What they're going to be doing. Again, both of these go into one stock. This is the reason why I think this stock it could be like an $80 stock next year. I don't know. I think it's going to be big though. Foresight said on Wednesday that iNet will begin a pilot program with the Intelligent Transport System division of a multi-billion-dollar Japanese vehicle manufacturer to test iNet's accident prevention system in the automaker's smart city project. The idea is that the vehicles equipped with V2X system can sense one another and automatically communicate to help avoid collisions. So they're going to be using their iNet, which aka the 5G too, for these systems. Like obviously going to point two cars together and see if they avoid each other from hitting each other with their new iNet, the V2X system. To everything in the vehicle, to everything implies that the vehicle will be able to communicate with a smart infrastructure, not just other vehicles. So it's going to be able to communicate with anything smart system in that area. Excitement about the potential of this deal and general enthusiasm amongst auto investors for all things electric and autonomous has likely been driving Foresight stock higher over the last few sessions. Foresight didn't specify which automaker, but believed to be Toyota announced last year that is building a 2,000 person smart city. So it's probably going to be Toyota going to be working with in terms of the smart city system. Again, this is a big company, and I only think this company's going to get bigger. We just had a couple companies. They bought what 37,000 shares, 37 million shares, 22 million shares, 11 million shares, almost 12 million shares right there. Companies are doubling down right now on buying this. Again, I think this right here is a home run because this is not only this is 5G. This is autonomous. It's everything together. This company is a home run. Right now, it's like I said, it's selling for $9.90 aftermarket. I think if you can get in this below $10 is amazing. $10.50 is really good. If this pulls back to $8.50 or $9 a share, I'm going to be doubling down on my shares, and I'm probably going to double down more shares anyway because I do think this is a home run company. I've done a lot of research on them, and I don't see any flaws right now anyway. But again, make sure you do your own research into these companies. These like I said, I did my own research. They're great companies, but again, I could have missed something. I'm not always right. Like I said, I have about a 93% run rate right now over this past few years. I've been, day trading and things like that for the past 5 years. I've been investing my money since, 16, 17. I'm 31 now. Make sure you do your own research. These are great companies to invest in, and I hope you guys make a lot of money. If you guys got any companies you guys want me to look at, hey, comment them down below. I'm always down to look at them to see, hey, what's going on with them and see if they're a good company to invest in myself. If you could, make sure to hit the thumbs up below. Also, hit that sub button. You guys keep up all the videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one.